Greetings. Now today I will be reviewing a beer called Stella Artois. Now this beer called Stella Artois is brewed in Belgium and it's packaged in Germany. Now this is a Stella Artois long neck, so it's 660 ml. Now it contains about 5% of alcohol volume. It's a lager beer and it's 2.6 standard drinks. Now, I purchased this beer for about a price of $5.90. So, it's not too pricey, but it's not exactly the cheapest thing out there. Now, looking at the packaging, we can see that the cap is protected by a paper cover and it is in a green bottle. The labeling is simply a white background with the logo being the most dominant feature on it, Stella Artois, Belgium. Now the back, it's just further details, but it's in foreign languages and I can't read it. Now it says that it expires in November 2019, so I'm lucky that I'm drinking it now in October. Right, now let's see if I can open it with my shirt. So I can preserve the cap, of course. Nope, it's clearly not the case. That's fine. Well, we'll give it one more try. Now, actually, when I open up this bottle, immediately I sense very strong aroma. So this means that it's a strong beer and it's bound to be very tasteful, at least to my own beliefs. Nevertheless, we can't really tell until we poured it into the glass. So, as I always do, I shall first pour it in a glass. Now, upon pouring this beer in the glass, we can see that carbonation is minimal. And looking at the outside, it is of a slightly medium dark gold. Now, you can see that the carbonation has disappeared quite quickly, but you can still see, if at least closely up here, you can still see some bubbles. Anyways, I shall smell it. Now this smells similarly to the Schlosscode alcohol-free beer that I had back in episode 3, which was I think in 2018, I believe, or 2017. I have forgotten, but it was in episode 3, if I'm not wrong. I can smell a very strong smell and aroma of hops, which may indicate a strong bitterness, but you can't really tell until you've tasted it. Other smells suggest a slight flowery aroma, but it is too weak and I can only smell a hint of it. Nevertheless, with the smell phased over, I shall now taste it. Surprisingly, when it first enters the mouth, it can fool some drinkers as it doesn't taste too bitter upon tasting it. Rather, you get this sort of, how should I say this? You sort of get this slightly dry, slightly wet taste in your mouth, followed by what is seen to be a medium to strong aftertaste. Now, when drinking it through the throat, it doesn't feel too warm, but it doesn't feel too cooling either. If I'm to be honest with you, this beer doesn't taste too bad actually. I would say that it has some carbonation on the tongue as you drink it, which may be an uncomfortable sensation for some. But taste-wise, I don't think there is too much taste to it. I mean, you might be able to detect slight hints of grains and some hops when you taste it, but when you drink it, it does give off a refreshing taste. It's almost like a neutral beer. Would I recommend this? Now, for a price of $5.90 for a long neck, this is a little biased given that you're normally supposed to buy the normal sized bottles, which are usually 330 ml to 355 ml. But I would have to say that this taste of the Stella Artois beer is weirdly good. Weird in the sense that there isn't too much taste, but the smell is something that you can immediately detect once opening it. Is it enjoyable? In my case, yes, but in a weird sensation that cannot be described. Would I recommend this beer? Well, I would say that it is expensive and pricey, but given its weird nature, which can be satisfying for some, I do recommend it, but only to try first. I don't suggest you drink this regularly, for it is a little bit pricey. I do recommend that Czech beers be drunk instead. Then again, it's a little biased because, you know, I do feel Czech beer is the nicest, but you should give other beers a go. So to conclude, yes, I would recommend it, but only because it's a weird kind of good. That is all for today. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.